If you ask me what's my favorite genre, I'm 100% gonna say fantasy. I just like the escape into a different world that doesn't exist in our world. To me, that's a true escape, and I need an escape when I read my books. I don't know about y'all. So anyway, these are my top favorite fantasy books of the year, y'all. These are just the books that really just stuck with me. I vibed with them so much. I love them. They're some of my favorite. That's not to say that some of the other fantasy books that I read weren't good, because they were, but these are just top tier, okay? A Ruin of Roses by K.F. Breene, y'all. Yes, immediately. Yes, immediately. There's some particular scenes that I just can't get out of my head. I replay them in my mind all the time. It is a little spicy, okay? So if you're into that, definitely check this out. Bewitched by Laura Thalassa, and also Be Spelled by Laura Thalassa. Follow up with the second book too, boo. This was so good, y'all. I ate this up immediately. Yes. The Serpent and the Wings of Night was phenomenal. I went into this book completely blind, like I always do. Didn't know what to expect. Ended up tabbing her up, okay? I love it. Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. Y'all, which hunter? If you ask me about her, I'm gonna say which hunter. Read her. Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee. Geneva Lee, you did your big one with this entire series. I devoured this series back to back to back to back, and I never do that. It's that good. Also, Filthy Rich Fae by Geneva Lee. I actually read this one first before I read Filthy Rich Vampire, and I need the rest of them. Like, please tell me that I'm gonna get a second book in 2025 because I need it. Bound by Gravity by Jenny Hickman. This took me by surprise. It was so good. I read this book in less than 24 hours, which is pretty common for me. It's not unusual or anything, but y'all, read the book. You may not hear anybody talking about it because it's super underrated, but you should absolutely read it. The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee, and also The Hunted Heir by Holly Renee. Go ahead and follow it up. These were so good. When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Most people's biggest gripe with this book is how thick it is, how many pages there are, but y'all, it was worth every single page in the book. Every single page. If you struggle with world building, it might not be for you. I don't struggle with world building. I actually enjoy it. Like, tell me more about the town, about the world, about the characters, the unique creatures. I want to know everything. I ate this up. Fated Born by Kristen L. Hamblin. Every time somebody asks me for a fantasy recommendation, I'm going to recommend the Fated Born series. It's kind of like a forbidden love. It's very unique. You need to read the entire series. The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. You are in for a treat. This world is so cool. Like, I loved it, y'all. I loved every moment. This concludes my top favorite fantasy reads of 2024, y'all. It was such a great year of reading my favorite genre, okay? I love all these books. Let me know if you've read any of these. If you have not, add them to your TBR. Let me know what were some of your top favorite fantasy reads of the year.